Hi everyone, I'm Jihad Joe. Welcome to the review of Blunt Force Trauma, the second release by the band Cavalera Conspiracy. Today we're celebrating the 15th anniversary of the album, so I decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. My story with Max Cavalera's music goes back to even before I was born, because my siblings were massive fans of Sepultura. So when I finally arrived upon this planet, they would play me their music all the time, especially Arise, Chaos AD and Roots records. After Max quit Sepultura, he started a new project, Soulfly, and I remember when they only had 2 records at that time, self-titled and Primitive. Those are still my favorite to this very day. As years went by, Soulfly would release more and more music, same as Sepultura did. But in 2006, Igor, Max's brother, quit Sepultura and decided to reconnect with Max, and from this event Cavalera Conspiracy was born. I remember when Inflicted came out in 2008, it was a massive surprise and a success. It's a fantastic debut record, one of the best ones out there. The lineup was similar to Soulfly. We had Max on the vocals and guitars, Mark Rizzo on lead guitar, he did all of the guitar solos, Joe Duplantier, the vocalist of Gojira, on the bass and backing vocals. He also did co-lead vocals on Ultraviolent song, and Igor on the drums. Sadly, Joe had to quit the band because he was more busy with his main project, Gojira. So the only difference between the previous record and this one is the band's bassist. Here it's Johnny Chow on the bass. The other important and interesting thing about Cavalera's Conspiracy debut record Inflicted is that the songs that were there were actually written for a Soulfly record. You can find information about Soulfly dropping an Inflicted demo in 2007. While the song is not available anywhere, that original demo, there's still information laying around that thing actually happened. My conspiracy theory is that Mark Rizzo and Max Cavalera wrote Inflicted the entire record in 2007 and then Igor came in, and instead of recording it as Soulfly, they've decided to call it Cavalera Conspiracy. With this record, Blunt Force Trauma, it's different. After Soulfly released Omen, Max and Mark started demoing songs for Blunt Force Trauma. That's the entire story. The production was handled by Logan Mather, the ex-guitarist of Machine Head, and it's tight, it's clean but heavy, no noise, no clipping, just the way I like it. My only complaint is that the drums seem a little bit too compressed, and also the snare sounds weird, like it doesn't have enough power. That little thing makes this record production-wise inferior to Inflicted in my ears. Message is diverse, the songs are mostly about conflict, society, war, revenge, hatred, all of that stuff. Structure of the songs is basic, standard intro, verse because chorus, bridge, chorus, outro. Bridge usually consists of 2 to 4 different segments, and every song has at least 1 or 2 guitar solos performed by Mark Rizzo. When it comes to the music genre of Blunt Force Trauma, it's a mix between thrash metal, death metal, groove metal, with a little bit of hint of nu metal here and there. Now let's talk about the musicianship. Let's start with the band's drummer, Igor. He's straight up killing it. His double bass work, the grooves, the style, the precision of his playing, he's top notch. I love his playing here so much. Next we've got the bass work by Johnny Chow. The bass is slightly audible and it follows the guitars, nothing special to be quite honest, but we have some moments here and there where he deviates from that stuff and only the bassist and the drummer are playing. When it comes to the guitar work on this release, we've got those fast, thrashy, death metalish sounding riffs mixed with those more intricate and melodic ones here and there. The pace and speed of the songs is mostly pretty fast, but we have some moments where the music's more laid back and it presents an opportunity for the guitarist to play some more melodic, intricate stuff. The hero of this record and the previous one, it's obviously Mark Rizzo. His guitar playing and especially his guitar solos are the most memorable thing about Cavalera Conspiracy. Max Cavalera not appreciating Mark Rizzo and losing him as the guitar player here and in Soulfly is the biggest tragedy in metal music, at least to me. If you don't believe me, just listen to the last 2 Soulfly records. They don't have soul in them, not anymore. Last but not least, let's mention the vocals by Max and his screaming, shouting, yelling, growling, it's all on point. It's one of the last records where you can actually feel power and strength in his voice. Because for some reason on the next Cavalera Conspiracy record he decided to use some weird effects to lower his voice and it sounds weird as hell. The album opens up with Warlord. This track is similar to Bloodbath and Beyond of the Omen release from Soulfly. It's heavy, it's fast, it's short but effective. The guitar solos by Mark Rizzo are beautiful, the most interesting thing about this song. As usual, Max is screaming Warlord in the chorus and it's fun as hell, 10 out of 10. Torture is more heavier compared to the previous song, it has some death metalish guitarists, cool melodies here and there. I do enjoy it, yet again Mark Rizzo is saving this song. 10 minus out of 10. Lynch Mob features Thrasher, the vocalist of Agnostic Front, and this song is a banger. It's more hardcore based than death and thrash metal, but it's still fun as hell. Love the pinch harmonics on the guitar. Vengeance is mine. Lynch Mob, the time has arrived. It's fun to listen to. The verses are actually quite melodic when it comes to the guitar riffs, and the vocals slap. 10 out of 10. Killing Inside was a single released before the record dropped and it's a fantastic song. Love the intro. Killing inside. I am corrosion. Killing inside. Yet again, this track sounds like something that didn't make the cut for Omen release, but I still dig it a lot. Love the guitar solos, the riffs, the vocals, the drumming. It's phenomenal. 10 out of 10. Thrasher is one of my favorite songs of this release. I love its fast paced intensity, the guitarist, the thrash, just everything about it. It's a short, memorable burst of energy, 10 plus out of 10. I Speak Hate should have been a single with a music video because it has a fantastic opening, the intro, the guitarist, and I Speak Hate, that cool guitar melody by Mark Rizzo, and then the chorus happens. I speak hate, do you understand? I speak hate, bum bum bum, I speak hate, do you understand? I speak hate. Boom, boom, boom. It's so groovy and different from the rest of the track. The verses are fun, Mark Rizzo is straight up killing it on the guitar, but the bridge outro section is more inspired by Cannibal Corpse and it sounds weird. That's my only complaint. 10 plus out of 10. Target is more heavier and more brutal compared to the previous songs. I love the fast-paced verses, the chorus, but the best part is actually the outro, the last 30 seconds of the track. You can hear Mark Rizzo there presenting some melodies similar to Death Symbolic and Decrepit Birth Diminishing Between Worlds era, and it's beautiful. It's the most memorable thing about this song and probably this record. Check it out, 10 plus out of 10. Genghis Khan has some cool nu metal melody in the background in the verses, nice main melody as well, the chorus slaps, love the bridge and the guitar solos, 10 out of 10. Born Waco or Waco, this one yet again brings back the heat, the intensity, the speed, I love it, it's thrashy, it's deathy, I love the chorus, verses, but the best part is the guitar solo. Mark Rizzo is straight up killing it, that solo is the most memorable one, that's for sure. I wish the entire song was just as fun as that guitar solo, 10 minus out of 10. Rasputin is what I think the band wanted the entire record to sound like. It's so intense, so heavy drum-wise. It's a constant onslaught on your musical senses. It's heavy, fast, every single section here slaps, 10 out of 10. And the title song, Blunt Force Trauma, which is also the last track on the standard edition, it's my favorite track here. While at the beginning the verses and the chorus are just a standard Cavalera Conspiracy song, it's like, you know, it's great, nothing more, but then the bridge happens. And it's very long and it's basically Mark Rizzo going off, presenting us with some beautiful guitar melodies. The last 2 minutes of this song is the best thing about this entire release. Check it out, 11 out of 10. Now let's talk about the bonus track, Psychosomatic. This is another banger. I love Mark Rizzo contribution here, the guitar solo, the more nu metalish weird melodies in the background. It's a fun track, just not perfect, 10 minus out of 10. I could say the same exact thing about Jihad Joe, Jihad Joe, Jihad. Such a weird song, but I'm glad it was made, because it's hilarious that Jihad Joe, Jihad, that main guitar riff is fun to listen to as well. This one is more groovier I would say, but it's still a fun time nonetheless. Rest in peace Joe Biden, 10 minus out of 10. And the final song on the deluxe edition, Electric Wizard. This is a Black Sabbath cover. Love the effect on the guitar. Tum tum wapa pow, wah wapa pow pow pow. Great stuff. Max sounds great here with his vocals. The verses slap. Hell yeah. The song is just a little bit too long for me. That's it. 9 out of 10. And the final song, Six Pack, Black Flag cover. This one is not on the deluxe edition, but it was recorded for this release. It's a short but sweet cover, respectable to the original one. It's full of energy and intensity, 8 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable, the flow is fitting, repeatability. Yeah, this is a masterpiece. I love this record from beginning to the end. It doesn't have any weak moments, every song here has its own purpose and it fulfills it. While this is not as good as Inflicted, because that one just had such a good songwriting, this record is still pretty good and it's better than the next Cavalera Conspiracy releases, that's for sure. The highlights here are Blunt Force Trauma, Rasputin, Target, I Speak Hate, Thrasher, Killing Inside, Warlord and Lynch Mob. Also Jihad Joe, Jihad, how could I forget? I find it hilarious that before the record dropped, Max Cavalera said in an interview that this record will blow out of the water the previous one and it will make it sound like a pop record. While Blunt Force Trauma is faster, it's not heavier than the previous record, that's for sure. Celebrate yourself by spinning this record today, it deserves your love and attention. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe, follow me on Instagram, links in the description, check it out because I'm posting there today my copy of Blunt Force Trauma. Shout out to all my Patreon supporters who graciously sponsor these videos, you are all truly wonderful, you can join them if you like, link in the description as well so I can make an album review, Doom MIDI cover or a lyric video. Also check out my Doom MIDI cover of Blunt Force Trauma song, which drops today as well because I just love that track so much. See you next time, bye!